It's the one and only dysfunctional DJ.
Stranded after driving, branded a fool. What will they say?
Pink. It's gonna take a second on my end to load. There it is. What up, Pink? What the motherfucking D-R-E? Da 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 da. Wow, it's really laggy. Yeah, you see what we're doing. Oh, I know. Y'all are gonna get big mad here in a minute. Alright. Come on, Humble. Humble Wumble. Oh, God. No, you're fine. No. God, you're fucking big, dude. Holy fatty. Alright, you're alright. None of that now. None of that now. D-R-E. There we go. What up? Well, I was gonna wait and do it till Thursday, and I might screw it. Oh, but yeah, that's what I know. Got echo, 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 echo. Da 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 da. D-R-E. La da 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 da. Oh, darn it. Got him. You boys okay in that little pot? Fucking fat asses. Oh. La da 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 da. You go good over there? Alright. I know, I gotta get the other one. Give me a minute. That's all it is. I don't have a siphon hose, but I'll bet. Well, probably. I don't know. I don't have a siphon. I do it hard. Ba-da-da-da-da. Motherfucker DRE. Probably. Wow. LG. Grrr. I can't suck it out. I got nothing to suck it out with. So I do it the hard way. What's the matter, Givers? Da-da-da-da-da. This one. Really? There we go. Good morning, creepers. Oh, boys. Watch out. No. We'll wait for that. Clank. Shop vac. If I had one. All right. Sir? Thank you. Asshole. I love you. Really? You're gonna be the one to beat a pain in my ass, aren't you? Huh? Don't stiffen up. Jesus, you're gonna get yourself hurt. Don't stiffen up. Well, stop barking at me. Fucking Christ. Boys, move. Yup, that'll do it. That's how my day's gonna be. La da 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 da. What the fuck P-R-E? Go. Let's see. Oh, kids, go. Go. Here. Gross. Go. Keep going. Ugh. Ugh.
Hey everyone.
What's up? All right, go to work. Ah. All right, where is it? All right, that'll do it. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, oh. What? Fuck out of here. Oi, hold on, y'all. Check on the baby. You guys still in the bucket? You guys still in the bucket? All right. The babies are still in the bucket. Yay. Yay. Da-da-da-da. You are no big. All right. Ugh. Ugh. Now that, my friends, is a clean tank. No more LG. What happened? Huh? Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Baby. Dad. My tank is no longer green. Will you leave the baby? That's it. I'm taking them to your mother. Y'all won't leave alone. They're going to your mother. Here, can you babysit your free baby? No. What, your fat bastard trying to eat them? Come out there. What they're gonna eat. Okay, so take a nap. I want a cigarette. Okay, my hands are wet. All right. Take it ciggy time. It looks a lot. It looks. The algae's off of it. I scrubbed it. Sorry you didn't get to see that part. But now I have to go and scrub the toys and the rocks, and then I can put them back in, and then I could put the water in, and then put them in, and then put the stuff in. Coming to Walmart here takes a whole day. Yeah, right. Well, thank you all. This is what you got. This is what you wanted. You want me to clean my damn tank? Well, I'm cleaning it. I don't think it's been this empty since I moved here. But the babies are okay. No. I had a 75-gallon fish tank with like a couple $1,000 worth of fish, and our fucking roommate that we had at the time poisoned it with soap. So no, I'm good. But the old lady's happy that she got the guppies that the guppies are coming. I know, I don't have a scuba bubba bubba. I don't have one. I know. But I do have to get others. But I am going to redesign this fucking tank just a little bit. But at least you can see through it now. All right, you boys can wait a second. You guys follow me. We'll eat when I get done. We'll feed you when I get done with the tank. Come on, Bijou. Yeah. Fucking cat trying to eat the fish. No, okay. All right, let me go scrub these out.
I put the box in after. Da 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 da. For people, oh. I'm at the end store. Now, uh-huh. Look out, Misha. That's the easy part. What? Why did I get hotline? I'm not even by my phone.
Da 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 da. Uh-huh. What the fuck is back? What the fuck? What is that dumb shit you're sending me, love?
A fish dancing on its tail fin?
Weird. All right. Now comes the fun part, babe. Filling it back the fuck up. Well, I gotta clean the filter first, but I gotta fill it back up. All right. All right. Hey, are you okay? You okay? You okay, Ed? No.
Eddie is not okay. Look out, boys. Sit for a sec. Da 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 da. Let's put people.
But damn, so there this time. You're a wizard, Harry. SpongeBob, you're gonna sit there. Let's see how long you stay there. Yes, saying. What else was I doing?
Alright. Fucking rocks.
I gotta do the rocks, Mom. Got the rocks. All right, rocks. Oh, filter. I'm knocking on rolling. Oh, turn my hand, Mom. Ah, gross. Boom. Hang on, y'all. Dang. Look right. I should have what I need. Yeah, I'm gonna look for some. Da 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 da. The motherfucker, all piece of stuff. Da 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 da. No, that's just charcoal. I don't need charcoal. I know that. I need the white stuff. Let's see if I got any more. You think of that, man?
Knew I had a bag. Now I just gotta find the other fucking thing.
Oh,
Oh well.
that's fine. Just fuck go right to Garibai. I have another one. Da, 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 da. Go. I'll worry about those after I build the bench. Let's do that. Let's build it that.
Yeah, I gotta move them back. Alright. Let's get it with the vault up a little higher. Then I'll put the baby back in. Da, 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 da. Go on, me. Look at that. Look at that. Now you can see all the way to the backside. Hey, what's up? Sorry, I'm not really in there.
filter. Oh my God. Oh.
That's about halfway.
We're halfway there. Wow!
Wow. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, I didn't get the message. Damn.
Ugh. Wow, she is clear for now. So what's up, Suzette? What's up, everybody? I'm gonna have another cigarette. I gotta let my warm water. I gotta let my water warm up a little bit more. I don't want to put ice cold in there. Don't want to kill them. So, let's see. That actually don't look too bad. You can actually see all the way to the other side now. That's a little too clear. Oh. How you babies doing? All right? All right. Don't worry. The three of you will be coming out of that little pot soon enough. I just got to get that water just like a little higher. I just want to warm it up first. And then I got to get your filter running. Come here, my little ones. Come here, my babies. What just happened? Nothing. Now y'all can see him. Where'd he go? He's under there. But now you can see the catfish. But they are freaking huge. Oh, working on it. It ain't done yet. I still gotta fill it up a little more and then do the filter, but you guys will be all right. Give me a minute. I'll let the water warm up. I don't want to freeze y'all out. You're gonna let me pet you? That's awesome. Hi. Yo, you're like completely chill, bro. That is cool. Yeah. It's all right. You'll get out soon enough. I promise. What? Oh. There you go. They're not going in this water. But yeah, they're not going in my tank in this water. I'm not dumping this water in my tank. I'm gonna fish them back out. Eventually. Are you chilling? Hi, buddy. Yeah, you chilling? Why are you hiding underneath the camera, homie? You know, I don't play that shit. Stop hiding. Oh, he hiding underneath the camera, y'all. Thank you. I take pride in my fish. What's up all day? But no, I take pride in my babies. I know, right? If you look, you can actually see if you look close enough where. Oh, you're a little stressed. I'm sorry. I know you guys are a little stressed. Wow, you coming right up to that camera. Hey. I'll get you guys back in your tank, but you look a little stressed, so I'll get you in the tank. Hi, buddy. Been a while since I saw you. Hi. I know you get a clean tank. All right, let me go get some more water in this and then get them in there. I can do the filter after. Well, water, rocks, then the fish. But I'll let you guys watch them.
Excuse me. Goddamn. Out loud. Oh, I sneezed and hurt myself.
Perfect.
All right. Big filter. Ba-da-da-da-da. All right. Oh, shit. Rocks. We like rock. We like rock. Hit rock.
You guys ready? Time for the rocks. Come on, you stupid fucking thing. Wizard. Wizard. Oh, you just slid all the way over here. Come on, SpongeBob. Get out of there. Put your happy ass down here. Thank you. Right in the ship. It said right on the ship, motherfucker. You're not gonna stay on there long. But it's fine. Alright. You get put up. You get put back up to the kitchen.
I got filter. Filter. Gotta get the filter. Alright. I'm ending this one. I don't need to be in here, so I'm going to just no. No. Okay, so we're just gonna go boop. There we go.
Alright. Make. Whoa, Sally. Hang on, you three. Let me get your filter going. Okay, it's going. Like, what the hell? Clean bag. Okay, I gotta get water. You always fucking need water for that thing. Oh, watch out. Hey, you got some. All right. Let's see. Check my screen. Yep. Are you not gonna work? What the hell? What the fuck? Really? Brett. Okay. Hang on. Now, why the fuck is that not working? Hang on, everybody. My filter's not working. Why is that though? Huh. water. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it, mama. Shit. I fixed it, Barbara. Or not. What the fuck? Fucking.
Come talk to me.
Hold on.
Okay.
Be right in, babe. Okay? Just give me a fucking minute. All right, we should have water flow here in a second. Hopefully. Okay. Come on. Get up there. All right. Right, water's flowing. What? Wow, water's so clear you can see to the bottom. $100,000 cars, everybody got them. All right, you three. It's time to duel. That's one. That's two. Raphael. Hi, buddy. There you go. And that's three. We did it. Now I gotta feed them. Good. Hey. Ba-da-da-da-da. Fatty's hungry? Oh, fuck. I know, that was very stressful. There you go. There you go, my loves. There. Now I don't want to hear anybody say you can't see my tank. Okay? Now they're eating. Yes, I gave them more food than what they need. Oh, even the Raphael's on about. Look at him. Hey. You guys happy y'all can see him better now? Only took me a damn hour. Hi, Raphael. Where are you going, homie? Well, that's not Raphael. We gave him a different name. Not a problem. They'll eat it all. It'll all go away here shortly. Ba-da-da-da-da. So, but yeah. Look, even the catfish is out and about. So I'm not bitching. There he is. Hi, big boy. You can go back in your pirate ship if you want. I cleaned it. Best hour of the day. And you can't even hear the water running. Dang it. What it mostly was the algae that was still on the tank. But I'm thankful I was able to get that off. So, and apparently they're happier. Oh, you got one doing barrel rolls. Well, yeah. I was going to wait, but I'm like, nah. I'm just glad I was able to get it done. And like I said, even the catfish that's usually out and about is, yeah, not so much. It's not hiding. He's out and about. I'm happy for that. What's up, Becca? Yeah, we just got done we spent the last hour cleaning the tank completely. And now you guys can actually see them. They're all out and about. I fed them, so they're happy. So, a little scrub down of the tank, and we're all good. I mean, there is a stray cat hair in there, but the filter will get to it. But it's very clear. Darkest places. What did we name the catfish? I forgot. We named them We named them last night on Mama Bears. I know we got Andy B and Fred, but now we just need to. I just don't remember what we named the catfish. And the boat is Ben Hill. Just saying. Hi, buddy. Well, yeah, I think he was just trying to figure out what the hell they were. Because usually they're not out of the tank. And I don't put them in something else. I usually keep them in the tank. But I think this is the first time I did a full, complete water change in a hot minute. What? What are you doing? Yeah, I hear you. I'm just glad, like I said, thank you, Becca. Darling, thank you. That will come in handy. But no, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Becca. Much love, honey. But no, this is what these guys are. Like I said, this is the most the catfish has been out since I got them. So, you guys like your water now? It's not so splashy. It's quiet. The tank is quiet. Holy Jesus, the tank is quiet. That's a first in a long time. The tank is quiet. Oh, what are you doing over there? Oh, you getting to that food, huh? Well, what the hell, dude? They are all happy. He ain't been in his pirate ship at all. That's weird. Are you doing barrel rolls for the camera now? Ba-da-da-da-da. Like I said, that's strange. Usually he goes right back into his pirate ship. What the hell? Yeah. Listen, you got those two over there doing tricks for you, so be happy. You are a little fatty, aren't you? Look at him. He's a little fatty. Yeah. Go ahead. There's no more garbage on the windows, buddy. Do whatever you want. Look at that fat guy. We had a group of real pretty parents. Real party parents. Oh my lord. Just relaxing. He's like, I fed. I'm gonna chill. Yeah, probably. Oh, you're gonna go up to the top and take a nap? No, you're gonna come back down? Okay. Well, parent parents are hiding. That's disgusting. I mean, how can parents do that, bro? What? Oh, that's right. You go back in his hole? No, he's over there. Nothing wrong with it. No, he's out and about. Tower River is North Carolina. Oh my lord. Got one at the top just hanging out. Did the kid survive? You go back in? No? Okay. Can't find him? Oh my lord. That's no good. Oh, that's not good, guys. The dude up in the back corner just like, screw you. I'm hanging. Yeah. Jesus. I think I'm gonna start a pot of coffee, y'all. Now, look who's out and about hanging. Ugh. Oh no! Kunk. Well, that ain't gonna be perfect, but they work. I'll have to get a new aerator soon. But it's all right. They're happy. Yeah, I gotta get a new aerator. Mine's kind of old, but it works. Just gotta find a way to hide the cords and whatnot. But at least I got the bubbles going again. Gives them fresh air. So, yeah, I agree. It's too clear to see them. Yeah, I just don't like the way that bubbler is. I don't. It's like right dead smack in the middle of everything, but whatever. Listen, I'll just take that thing off of it and just put it underneath the pirate ship and let it come out. Oh, no, I can't do that. Homie lives there. But I'll figure out the bubblers eventually. Jesus. Well, hang on, let's see. Oh, wow. You can definitely see them. Holy Jesus. Oh, great. Now the rocks are starting to glow. Awesome. Hi, buddy. You doing? Oh, he seen the light went off, so he went back to the pirate ship. That's cool. What? That's going to become annoying. Real fucking quick. Stay there. Hang on. Sorry, guys, that became annoying. Go back where you were. And there it goes. Fell right off. Son of a bitch. Okay. How am I going to do this? Okay. And down, down more. Down. Don't start with me. Yeah, that's gonna have to do, guys. Why is that on the ship? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Okay, you want to play that game? Fine. We will set you elsewhere. There we go. Elsewhere. What the fuck was that about, dude? Okay. All right, well, they're just going to have to sit floating for now until I can get. They're just going to have to sit like that for now, guys, until I can get a new one. All right, so that should be fixed. Whatever the fuck was stuck is no longer stuck. Sorry, boys. I might have to fix your water. Your aerators eventually. If you look for her page, she is about 5-pound black lady with big titties. What the fuck? Yeah, I might have to get new bubbler lines. Or a single bubbler, because this double bubble is crazy. Actually, let me try that a little more. Lift. Dude, I didn't even touch you. Shut up. Something stuck in you, I know. But what? The water? Well, Mr. Dragon, you're going to become useful. Well, the dragon became useful. What are you doing, love? Reading? I'll find the name another way. Okay, just be careful on what you do. I think they look happier. Aerator's going. It's an old aerator, so it's shit. So I'll get a new one eventually. Not right now. It still works a little bit, so we're gonna run it. So but feel free to like, subscribe if you want. There may or may not be more fishy content. Well, there's always going to be fish content. Everybody loves my fish. So feel free to like, subscribe, donate if you want. Do what you do. It's all appreciated very much. Yeah, there you go. My shameless plug. Head over to the merch store. You might find something you like. Hoodies, t-shirts, stuff. Hoodies, t-shirts, slides, phone cases, cups, pillows. I believe a throw blanket, random stuff on over there if you want to take a look. Links are all in my about page. Shameless plug of the week. All right, are we going to fight now? Why are you not going? I don't know what's going on with the filter, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. Water so clear you can see through the bottom. $100,000 cars, everybody got them. Do a quick little YouTube short of my tank being clean. Why not? Hey, is our internet working again? Holy shit. There it is. All nice and clean. Be a beautiful day. Raphael Catfish is hanging out. The other two are hang. There you go. There you go. Threw up a short real quick. Name. There you go. Nice little YouTube short. Why not? Bro, you are listen, darkest places, I think that water is a little too clear. Holy bright, bro. They already knocked over SpongeBob, really? Or I might have. That's insane. I did? I thought I did. Let's see. Go to my account. Shorts. Beautiful. Go over here. Go here. But yeah, I think that might be a little too clean, bro. $100,000 cars. Everybody got them. But yeah. Come on in, chit chat, everybody. I mean, the tank's gone. You can see the babies better. The dinosaur is literally on the other side of the tank. So if you can see that dinosaur, you know for a fact this tank is clean. Holy jumping. I got to do something about that aerator. It's pissing me off. You know, it's because I think the bubbles are too close to the damn filter. Possibly. No? Okay. No. What you laughing at? You laughing at the fact I said that the shit was too bright? Well, at least I know the rocks will glow down. The glow in the dark. I'm going to go make a pot of coffee, y'all. I'll be right back. $100,000 cars, everybody. Got them. Get out of there. Hey, they can see you.
How?
The camera's looking at the tank. Look how clear it is. The fish tank.
Where's the camera?
On the other side of my desk facing the tank. But that ain't good enough.
That is extremely clear.
Bro, they so bright they look like they're glowing.
They're not glowing?
No, they're not.
How do they look glowing?
You're fine. Yo, what's up, Romaine? It's sleeping. Oh, or not.
You're not laying in my bed.
Absolutely not. You take your sickiness right out.
Get off me. No.
If anybody wants to come up, go ahead. I'm sorry I didn't drop that sooner.
Okay, well, I don't want Kodo
Neither of you bitches feel good? Y'all bitches better stay the fuck in there then. Stay the fuck away from me. There's a link if anybody wants to pop
Out
up.
of my room!
Come on, you know I'm recording, and stop making her yell. For fuck's sake. Now go, because you ain't got a shirt on. Goodbye. Have kids, they said. It'd be fun, they said. What? Yep, they did. Now go show her I take the TV. What did I say? That's what I thought. You're sick, so be sick in your bed. Stay the fuck out of my room. Excuse me, ma'am.
Why you gotta fuck with me just like your kid? No.
Because I gotta hook shit up to the for a TV in the living room.
No.
You fucking bad, Barb. Fucking tell me no again. And I'll swat the fucking white off.
Shut up.
You shut up. Want to? You got a plate? Or shit? I got you. Oh, hang on, honey. I got you. Give me a second. I stepped away from the room.
You
Hello.
are absolutely good, buddy.
Hi, honey.
Hey, everybody not feeling good there today?
Kay woke up with a bad stomach ache, and was throwing up, so she stayed home.
Oh, that
Old lady's still a bit sick, but she's slowly but surely getting better.
Yeah, it just seems like these illnesses that are going around are so fucking hard to get rid of.
Well, she got sick fucking right after New Year's. Like as soon as the kids went back to school, they came home sick. She
Yep.
got sick and she's just now starting to get better from that.
Dude, you going, that was the coolest thing I ever seen was when you were checking out those different places.
Oh, thank you.
That was really cool. Now, had you been there before? Had you done?
I have not been to that resort. I talked about it a few months back when we were going to around Halloween time, where we're going to places that were reportedly haunted and whatnot, and we were exploring them. And I found it because I was looking for places that were supposedly haunted.
Right.
And I found that, so we waited until winter was over, mostly to go out and explore it. So, and that's what we did.
Yeah,
But-
it was really cool. I love places like that.
Oh yeah,
I
but
love seeing places like that.
but we had to cut. But when we got home, we had to fucking take a nice hot scrub down because that place was loaded with asbestos and we didn't know it.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, you guys wore masks and stuff while you were there though, right?
No,
You didn't at all.
no.
Yeah, that's you need to start making sure you take masks and stuff with you. Just so you know.
we
you
didn't know
have 'em.
anything. We didn't know anything about the place. We didn't know that it was the way it was until after
After
the tow
you were
truck
already
guy
there.
showed up. Well,
Yeah,
no,
a lot of times Andrew just kind of research when it was built and different things like that, and it'll pretty much give you an idea of if it's like asbestos and all kinds of
well,
stuff.
it shut down. It shut down when I was like 7 years old.
Right.
So it's been sitting there for a hot minute.
That's crazy. I love haunted places though. I know here in Indiana, I've always wanted to go to the Herb Baumeister Fox
Mhm.
Hollow Farm. That's not far from me. That's not far from me at all. And I know at one time that they were letting different like paranormal groups come in there and do some investigative work. I don't know if the owners are still doing that now though or
I
not.
don't know.
A lot of these places around here, like when I grew up, we used to just get in vehicles and drive out in the country and, go in haunted places and things like that. And I think every little town has their certain cemetery, of course, that
Well,
is
we have one up
haunted
here
and
that's
stuff.
missing a complete. So they do it by one sections, like section 1, 2, 3, and then go through the alphabet and whatnot. Well, they're
Right.
missing a letter of the alphabet, but the fucked up part is if you go and look at the blueprints of the cemetery, it's on the actual blueprints of the cemetery, but if you go look for it, you're not finding it.
Yeah, that's we got a cemetery up here. It's called Main Street Graveyard,
Yep.
and there is an old part to it, and then there's a newer part.
Yep.
And if you don't know about the older part, you would never know it was there to
Jesus.
find. I know I took my kids there. Well, my kids actually went there like ding dings when they were younger and
Yep.
took a Ouija board with them. And
Dummy.
let's just say it scared the shit out of them. And so they never went back. And they also, I told them if they brought that Ouija board in my house, they was going to be in big trouble. So
Oh yeah.
they
The wife says the
definitely
same
got rid
thing.
of the Ouija board. So I'm really
Alright.
big on that. I'm not a Ouija board person, and I'll tell you a quick story. When I lived in Germany, a lot of the wives of some of the soldiers wanted to do a Ouija board. And
Yeah.
I said, well, I'll write down whatever the Ouija board spells out, but I'm not going to personally put my hands on that Ouija board.
Uh-huh.
So as they're going, I'm writing down, it ends up being a name, and the name was Mike Hall, Mikehall. And I
Oh,
said,
shit.
does anybody know this person? And no. Years later, my sister
Yeah.
got hooked up with this POS guy, and his name was Mike Hall. And I
Jesus.
never associated, and it did even after she got hooked up with this guy. It took me a while to realize that that's the name that the Ouija board was giving me years before in Germany. It was wild. It was
Yeah.
wild. Yeah. It
Well,
was
give
a
me 1
trip.
second. Let me go throw some food in for the old lady
Okay.
and grab a cup of coffee real quick.
All right.
Hey PG, how you like PG? Yeah, thanks a lot, Becca's eyes. She accidentally called you PG. So,
No, it's
but
fine.
she didn't. No, RC, how you like how clean my tank is now?
I love it. I love that fish too. My
Took me an
daughter's got a goldfish that she actually won from the fair. Well, her neighbor won it from the fair and was getting rid of it. And my daughter was like, I'll take it. That thing is huge now. It is huge. So I'm like,
yeah.
one day maybe we can own some property and you can have one of those, what is it? What they call koi fish or koi fish.
Koi fish? No.
Yeah.
No, they're too much. I would, but they're way out of my league right now.
Right. No, Becca, I'm not PG. I have had people ask that before. I don't know why. Hey, Into the Darkness, it's good to see you. So, yeah, I've got a lot of things I'm doing today. I just happened to see Andrew live. I told everybody I wasn't going to go live on my own channel today, but I didn't say I wouldn't stop in and say hey to Andrew. Andrew's a good guy. Me and Andrew, we just click. We get along real well. So I appreciate Andrew. He's definitely, stuck up for me a couple times, and I appreciate Andrew for real. So while Andrew's cooking for his wife, does anybody want to ask me anything? I'll be glad to answer anything you want to ask. For sure.
Drink spoiled fucking milk.
Spoiled milk.
Yeah, my kids got this thing now to where she will take an empty water bottle, put milk in it, and take it into her room for the day, and then she wonders why she's sick.
Yeah, no doubt. I hope she's not drinking it.
Yeah, she's drinking it throughout the day, and it's like you
Oh, you
can't
know
do that,
what?
dear.
Get her some buttermilk. Let her drink some buttermilk.
She's a weirdo.
I mean, that maybe she would like buttermilk. Has she ever tried buttermilk?
I don't know. I know she's had a lot of different types of crazy milks, but she's a weirdo.
Yeah, she could try buttermilk. See if she
It's
likes
just,
it.
it's just my biggest thing is she'll take milk, put it in a water bottle, take it in her room, and sip on it throughout the day. Well,
Right.
well, darling, you really can't do that because the heat of the house plus you keep it like tucked next to you, so your body heat is going to make it spoil. And
Right.
you're sitting there drinking that shit, and then you wonder why you're sick.
Right. Well, I mean,
Well, listen, we all live
some
once.
people do like warm milk and stuff.
I
Andrew.
get that.
I
But
mean,
listen, like I
some
said,
people warm their milk up and drink it before they go to bed. It helps them sleep. I
yup,
could never
they're not
do
wrong.
that, but some people like that. I remember,
Oh yeah.
I know my grandma used to drink buttermilk, and my grandpa used to drink a lot of buttermilk. It always kind of grossed me out, but
Becca's eyes goes, we like the fish. Even my husband likes the fish, but he hates YouTube.
yeah,
Well, listen,
I do. I love those fish. They're really pretty,
so one of Mama Bear's subscribers last night
right?
went out and bought me guppies for my tank.
Right.
The old lady is happier than picking shit.
Well, that's cool.
Well, we haven't had guppies in like 3 years.
That is really cool.
We haven't had guppies since 22. I think you would remember the great poisoning of my fish tank when I had the 75-gallon fish tank with all them fish in it. Yeah. So our roommate at the time poisoned my fish tank and killed all my fish.
Oh,
And I
that
had
sucks.
thousands of dollars worth of fish in there.
That really sucks. Yeah, I know my daughter's got I'll have to take a picture of her tank to show you. She's got a huge tank with all kinds of different fish in it. And that sucks because it is expensive to have fish tanks.
Well, not just that,
It really is.
but I couldn't get it clean. Whatever our roommate put in my tank to kill my fish, I couldn't get it off. I couldn't get it out. No matter how much I drained it, super cleaned it, anything, I could not get whatever it was out of my tank.
Did it kind of get into the rocks and stuff?
I cleaned them all. I cleaned everything the way you're supposed to do it. I did a complete change like I did today with the smaller tank. I did a complete change. Took the rocks out, the water out, everything. Complete change.
Well,
and
I know I've got a couple
did the
tanks
filter.
here. I got a couple tanks here that I thought about letting somebody come and get them for free or whatever. Todd's snake was in one and she ended up passing away. So, we kind of made the snake tanks a little bit bigger. So,
Yeah.
but my daughter's tank is so big. My granddaughter, she's got a little lizard, and then they've also got an iguana named Nacho, and he's getting pretty freaking big. But they've got a really nice kind of tank like thing for him, and with it's got everything in it, but. Yeah, he'll trip me out sometimes. I'll go over there to visit and I won't look in the tank or anything. And I'll go into the bathroom and he'll be in the bathtub. So they run him water and let him hang out in the bathtub. And yeah, he is pretty cool. He is pretty cool, I must say. So, but yeah, they're getting big,
Good.
Definitely getting big.
I got
Oh, there's Pixel Pixie talking about milk.
Yeah.
Now you're
I know,
Becca.
it's the thing.
it's not, Becca, it's not a big deal that you thought I was Prairie Garden. I don't, something like that does not upset me for real.
Right?
I've been mistaken for a couple different people before, and it doesn't bother me at all. Not at
Yeah.
all. I really don't. The funny thing is, I really never had anything against Prayer Garden anyway. She just doesn't like me, I think, because I kind of call out her friend a couple times.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I had to do with. But I
No,
really
warm
don't
milk's
watch
good
her.
for you.
Yeah, warm milk, definitely. Especially, I'm telling you, my son-in-law, he would drink warm milk at night
Yeah.
before he went to bed if he couldn't go to sleep. So, I prefer hot chocolate. I'm not. If my milk is going to be warm, it's going to be hot from hot chocolate, not from just heating up for real. Uh, I better stop. Oh, you've been drinking warm milk, Becca? You know what, Andrew? There's a lot of people that drink breast milk.
Yup.
They do. It's supposed to be really good for you. Actually, I thought about going and buying me some prenatal vitamins, just to get my levels up a little bit. Prenatal vitamins are supposed to be really good, even if you're not pregnant. So
Yep.
I thought I would do that. It's really weird though. And Andrew, when they did my heart cath on me, I could feel
Yeah.
it. I
What?
could feel them opening up the vessels in my heart.
You're
I
not
could
supposed to be
act.
able to feel that.
It was the most freakiest feeling I've ever had because I was awake. I wasn't. They didn't put me to sleep. I was awake when they did it, and yeah, that was a trip. I
Jesus.
actually felt like it was weird. It was the weirdest feeling I think I've ever had
Yeah,
when
I'd
they
say
did
so.
that. But they saved my freaking life. So
Yeah.
that
I'm just glad you're doing all right.
it was, Andrew. I'm telling you, I being me, I would have never thought that I would have had a heart attack ever. But I was always the type of person, even though I'm feisty and I would come out and say things, or if something
Yeah.
bothered me, there was a lot that I kept, that I really, held in. And even though I would kind of talk about things, I never really talked about things. And I
Yeah.
think after Todd died, I kept things in so much. And um, I'm not gonna do that anymore. If I've got something that I need to say, I'm just gonna say it. Get
Yeah,
it
I'd say
done,
that's the
over
best way to
with,
go.
and just freaking say it.
Yeah.
And just not keep it in to where it does that. Because even the heart doctor was like, "You're not diabetic. There's nothing wrong with you that would have caused the plaque buildup, except for years of smoking cigarettes and
Yep.
and eating
But
fried foods and stuff." So
what do you got left? What do you got left? Oh, you got your cigarettes and your fried food, bro. What else you got left?
not a whole lot.
You lived a whole ass life, bro, and you still out here kicking ass, taking names.
I started smoking cigarettes when I was 12
You
12
too?
years old, and unfortunately it took that to happen for me to quit smoking. And it's really weird. Every once in a while, if I
Mhm.
think about a cigarette, I can actually smell it. So
Yeah.
that's really weird to me, that even though I don't smoke or nothing, if I'm really thinking about one and wanting one, I can actually, psych myself up to where I can smell it. But
Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, if you don't smoke, you can definitely tell when people do.
Yep.
So my son, he's like, luckily, I think that's what helped me too, because my son had smoked and he quit smoking a few years back. And so when
Yeah.
I come home, of course, wasn't coming into a household where, somebody was smoking cigarettes and stuff like that. So I think that made a big difference too. I think
I
that
agree.
helped a lot too, that it wasn't, all smoky and stuff like that. So But yeah, I mean, I'm alive. That's
That's good.
something.
That's
But
better than
you know
something.
what? You know what's weird though? I really, you know, I go back to like when Nana's Angels passed away,
Mhm.
and I still do try to keep Nana's name out there in some way, shape, or form because I don't want people to forget her, you know.
Yeah.
And because I got to thinking about that too, I was like, are people really gonna remember me? You know, are they really going to remember me, and what are they gonna remember me for?
Being a
And
badass. Oh, listen, I'll tell you what I'm gonna remember you for. Being a badass bitch.
oh, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, I'm not gonna change who I am. I can tell you that right now.
No
And
need
I
to.
and it's sad, but you know, I think that it really made me open my eyes to some of the things that were going on around me that I should have seen. I should have seen a lot of things that I was just letting go and,
Mhm.
thinking I think after Todd died that I gave I gave I gave people too much access to me and my channel and stuff like that. And I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but
Oh, it does.
I feel like I just handed some things off and wasn't taking care of things I should have been taking care of myself. And so I see things a lot differently than what I did. I can tell you that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
So, but yeah, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna do my channel. I'm still gonna have fun. I'm still gonna roast people. I'm just gonna, you know,
Take it a
keep
little.
doing keep doing what I do.
Oh yeah. Me, I'm just gonna do what I do, which is piss people off and talk about my fish.
You know what? It's funny, Andrew, because I don't know how people get pissed at you. I mean, seriously. I don't
Oh,
know how people get mad at you the way that they do.
I
Because
don't know.
you
Maybe
you basically just call a lot of people out on the bullshit is all you do.
I
I
let them
mean,
speak, and then I call them out on it.
right,
That's
right.
it. That's all I do. I play their words and then use their words against them. Like, bro, you said it. I didn't.
That's yeah. Yeah, well, I've done that myself. I've done
Yeah.
that myself too. A lot of times though, even on my channel, I would let people come up and say whatever they wanted to say and like Crystal come up one time. She was on there for 3.5 hours, I think, talking about her lawsuit stuff. And I
Yeah.
let Ro come up and talk
Um.
for a few hours and stuff like that. And then what I did was I privatized it so that way nobody could come back and use their words against them because they
Yep.
were really being open about what was going on with them, and not even to talk about Roe or anything because I don't give a fuck about her. But it's weird on YouTube. You really got to step back and understand that sometimes when you think that you're doing something nice for somebody, you're the one that's going to come back and get the ass end out of the deal for it all.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, just so everybody
definitely.
knows. Just so everybody who knows. A link to Mermain's channels I just put up for you.
Oh, thanks, Andrew.
Well, of course, darling.
So, yeah, I just talked about Micah Miller yesterday. That poor lady, that her husband, the preacher guy, he's a piece of shit. Hopefully he'll end up in jail. They can't get him for her because of course she unalived herself.
Mm.
But now it's came out that he AR'd two young girls from the church.
Jesus.
So hopefully they can get him for that.
Yeah, I
So
agree. So there's this thing going around about this gentleman who shot and I believe killed a trespasser. and he's getting a lot of hate for it.
Right.
Well, this dude's been stalking his house for a minute, and he was running his mouth to a 16-year-old. So obviously the dad came out, and he has guns, and obviously he's going to protect his kids and his property, which of course I give him that. He did fire off a couple warning shots, and when he came out, to like say, "Hey, I'm not fucking around. Get off my property." And the dude that was trespassing made the choice to. He backed up to go leave, but he made the choice to fucking basically spin back in the driveway, and he nicked the kid with his headlight.
Wow. Well, I mean, if he was on his property, he warned him more than once to get off the property.
Yep.
And
the dad
you know,
of the child,
right?
dad of the child, he went for the motor first before he went for the guy. He went for the motor of the truck.
Wow.
So instead of him directly shooting the guy right offhand, he tried to shoot the truck motor area to try to stop the truck from hitting his kid. And he noticed that didn't work, so he shot the guy. I give him all props for protecting his family. The kid was only 16.
Wait, the boy that he ended up shooting was only 16?
No, the guy that got shot, the trespasser, was 47.
Oh, okay.
But
But
the kid
he was saying things about the man's 16-year-old daughter.
son.
Oh, son.
He was being a little fucking asshole and trespassing, and it's not the first time this guy was trespassing on his property, and dude just had enough.
Right.
And so when the trespasser backed up to go leave, the dad said, "Yeah, that's right. Get the fuck off my property." Well, dude apparently didn't like that and came back and nicked his son in the leg with the truck. And the dad went stupid. The dad went evil mode.
I mean, of course, because that's that can be what they can say is that he was trying to harm the boy. That a car is a deadly weapon.
Yes, but apparently
a car is a deadly weapon.
The trespasser had a gun on him.
Oh, well, then I don't know why is he getting a bunch of hate for it then?
Because apparently the dad antagonized the guy to come back and da-da-da. No, the dad did not antagonize him. The dad was pissed.
Well, yeah, if he told him to leave the property, he should have just left the property.
Well, not just that, but the dude
why was he... Okay, wait a minute. Why was the dude there to start with? Just being creepy? Just being a
I don't know. Apparently,
creeper?
No. Apparently, apparently the 16-year-old cut him off when he rolled up with his truck, and the elder brother rolled up with his truck towing a boat, and the 16-year-old was in his vehicle behind him, and the dude was just being a fucking prick, and he threatened to kill the boys. So Daddy got up and handled that candle.
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely, if the kids were being threatened, and I mean, we're talking about a 47-year-old man that is supposed to be, more mature than a 16-year-old.
Well, apparently they're saying he was over the legal limit of alcohol. That's no fucking excuse to try to hit a 16-year-old and his dog.
No, that was no excuse for him to even go to the property of those kids to start with.
Yeah,
but apparently he shouldn't have went there.
But the dad's getting hate because apparently he antagonized the guy to come back. I watched that video, both videos, one of the security cameras and one of the eldest boy recording it. So I watched both of those videos, and all I hear is the dad telling this dude to get the fuck off his property with an AR in his hand.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, And that's when I was sitting there watching it, and I noticed I heard the AR go off, and then I heard a handgun go off, and I didn't see any of the children with a gun. All I seen was Dad with the AR. So the handgun shots had to have come from the truck. So when Dad was shooting at the motor of the truck to stop him from trying to hit his kid and his dog, I think the driver got his handgun out and started popping shots at Dad, and then Dad said, "Fuck you, I'm done."
Right. But they're trying to say that the dude was drunk, right?
Well, apparently the dude was, from what the dad was saying. The dude was pissed drunk, but it ain't the first time he was stalking the property. What the fuck?
Wow. See, that's freaking creepy if that wasn't the first time that he had been stalking the property.
Yeah. So
that is just weird.
But I go with Dad on this one. I wouldn't have gone for the motor. I would have gone for a headshot as soon as I seen that truck come barreling back down that driveway.
Yeah, I mean, if he was actually just trying to stop him,
yeah,
you know, and that's key right there. What you said. Why did he come back on the property? If he was leaving, yeah, if he was leaving, there was no reason for him to come back on the property.
But people are saying Dad antagonized him by telling him to get the fuck on as the guy was leaving. No, fuck you. I would have done the same thing. I would have told dude to get the fuck on.
Yeah, I mean, it is the man's property. It is his children he's trying to protect. So,
but I mean, dude made his choice. I don't care. Dude
so
made his choice.
So did they arrest the dad?
No. Dad didn't get in any trouble whatsoever.
Well,
it's the court of public opinion that's crucifying.
Oh, okay. You know, you're going to have people like that. I remember a story, and I wish I could remember what state it happened in, but there was a young boy, and he actually was going to pick his brother up, his younger brother, and he accidentally went to the wrong house. Well, when he did, and he knocked on the door, the guy inside shot him through the door. Through the door. Didn't ask him any questions or nothing. Just shot the kid. Luckily, there was he gets out and he starts knocking on neighbors' driveways. And so a woman called 911 and they said, if it's an active shooter, do not go outside. And this boy is out there, you know, bleeding from his head because the guy shot him in the freaking head. And luckily, she did end up running out there. A couple of the neighbors did end up running out there, and that boy survived. He absolutely survived.
All because of mistake.
Right. Well, no, yeah. I can't believe that this guy didn't ask the boy any questions. He just freaking shot him. He just shot him.
Yeah.
And it was so sad because all he was doing was going to a neighborhood he wasn't familiar with to pick up his little brother. Was all the boy was doing.
But see, that's the problem. See, that man that shot the kid should have gotten arrested and attempted murder charges because because with gun laws, it's basically you have the right to protect your home, yes, but you have to go by laws. Like, you can't just, somebody's on your property, I'm going to fucking kill them. No.
I'll have to try to find that and do an update on it to see what charges the man got. I don't know. I can't remember if they charged him or not. I would have thought that they would have got him for manslaughter or something.
Yeah.
Because the boy was not trying to come in the man's house. He just knocked on the freaking door.
Looking for his brother.
Yeah, just looking for his brother. So
they're sucking off the remnants of the fish food that I fed him off the rocks. So he'll suck it in and then blow it back out.
Yeah.
That is so cool. The fish ate something huge. Nah, he didn't eat it. He's just sitting there doing his thing with it, moving it around.
Yeah, I love stuff like this. That's why I'm always trying to show butterflies and even sharks and stuff on my channel. I'm all the time pulling that stuff up. I think it's just relaxing to be able to see stuff like that for sure.
Well, I'm just thankful that I don't have to hear that water go as much anymore. I fixed
Right.
it.
Right.
I did a full tank clean scrub down. Just hot,
Give me
just hot
one
water.
second, Andrew.
Go ahead. But yeah, but give me a minute. Let me go run this cigarette to the old lady. I hear you in there. Dying. My tank is like Miami. Water so clear you can't get a bottle. They don't like that Deanosaur. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, sorry. My son's got a dentist appointment today, so he don't know if they're gonna pull a tooth or not. So he's gonna come get me. I told him I'd ride with him, and
Nothing wrong with that.
that way, if they pull it, so.
Hey.
Oh, thank you, Pixie, for subbing.
Oh yeah. I told you I dropped your. I mean, I must be ever since I started doing the showing off my fish tank and whatnot. I mean, I've been hitting random algorithms everywhere.
That
So,
is really cool, though. That is really cool.
yeah. Like I said, I got guppies coming, so that's gonna be good.
Yeah, I just kind of had to walk away from a lot of the I don't even call it drama on YouTube. People just, there's people that I like both parties that fight with each
Yeah.
other that have been doing it for like 3 years now and even longer. And I'm like, okay, I just can't, keep keep watching that stuff. So, but it's not that I still don't like those creators. I just, I'll go in and say hi and stuff, but I just don't hang out to join in the bashing conversations that they kind of do on each other. So,
Oh, I agree. I
Yeah.
just put a link up to another YouTuber. He does a lot of fish things and a lot of. I mean, he just a couple weeks ago he just uploaded a video about getting a black tip shark.
ooh.
He owns it.
So
Ten
does he
racks.
have a salt tank?
Yeah, he has. No, he doesn't have tanks. He has ponds.
Oh,
He has a
ponds.
5,000. He has a 5,000 gallon pond in what he calls the fish building,
Wow.
along
Yeah,
with two other
there's
ponds.
I know individuals who have sharks and stuff. There's a comedian that
Mm.
is oh, I can't remember his name. He's got sharks.
Yep.
Um
He was
so
this guy's latest video. He was actually in the pond with the black tip shark.
wow.
Yeah, he took a
That
swim
is
with it.
really cool. I don't know. I mean, I guess at my age, I don't know if I would want something like that.
Oh,
Have
dude,
that
listen, these tanks,
responsibility. So
this guy had built two of his tanks on his own. Well, not on his own, but he built two tanks. I
Right.
mean, two ponds, and they're fucking huge. He has a reef
That is
pond,
so
he has a
cool.
predatory pond, and then he has the 5,000 gallon shark pond, all in one building.
Well, I told my daughter, I was like, you could just set up a camera and just show your fish tank. You could
Yeah.
set up a camera and just show your iguana all day long. You could show Maddie's little
Yeah.
lizard that she's got, and your little gerbil or whatever. They love watching stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Listen, I could sit here, I could set it up to where my webcam is facing the tank, the front side of it.
Right.
And I can
Right.
leave it with mic off and just let it run, and people will sit here and watch them all day.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I want to
Definitely.
get out since the beta fish has died. I'm looking to get a bit more fish in here, but not too much because
Well,
these two are
doesn't
fucking
your
huge.
beta fish kind of isn't the beta fish the ones you got to kind of watch because
If they're males,
they're not very friendly.
if they're males, the males are assholes.
Well,
The
how do you know if
females are
how do
better.
you know? I don't know how to tell if a fish
If you
is
go
a
to your
male or
local,
a female.
if you go to your local fish store, it'll tell you on the sticker. That's how I look at it. But I didn't
Wow.
read the sticker. I just saw it was black with a tint of blue in it, and I wanted it,
Right.
and I didn't look to see if it was male or female. Oops. And I had 6 of these fish that you see here on my screen. I had 6 of them. They're fancy. They're panda fancy goldfish, and
Right.
these are the only 2 out of the 6 that survived because of that damn beta fish.
Right. Yeah, these are beautiful. Though I love the color.
Well, they did have black spots on them when I got them. Most of them did, but they grew out of them.
Grew out
They
of them,
literally
yeah.
look like panda bears, but they grew out of their spots. But I don't mind it. I mean, they're pretty just the way they are.
Right. Yeah, it's
But,
freaking people don't realize how really relaxing it is to sit and have, something like
deep,
that to look
yeah.
at and just talk to. Look at on like well, I still do it. I haven't done it on my channel for a while. Like the fireplaces and different
Yep.
stuff through the holidays. People are always going to channels and showing stuff like that. And how easy of a channel can that be that you just set up showing something like that? You don't have to edit anything. You don't have to mess with
Nope.
nothing. You can just show it.
Listen, that's all I've been doing since after I took the couple of months off. I just come back and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna show up my tank and just have random conversation.
Well, I just, I think after my heart attack, I realized that I was just pushing myself too hard.
Yep.
Especially after Todd passed away, it was like I had some things handed to me that were now my responsibility to take care of, and I was really putting a lot of stress on myself. And I was just at a point where I never really felt anything I was doing with my channel was good enough. And it wasn't being successful because I've got a big ego or anything. It was being successful to be able to handle my business,
Yep.
handle things that I didn't have to handle before. So I was kind of doing that. And it's weird, Andrew, because I always wanted to write. I love writing. I love doing stuff like that. And so I'm just cutting back on my time. That way I can come over, hang out and talk to you for a little
Oh, yeah.
bit every once in a while, but I'm going to start taking a few days a week and get my writing done. And
Nothing wrong with it.
what I started out to do with writing about, the Summer Wells case.
Like I said,
And
there's nothing wrong with it.
so I wanted, that's one thing that I said, even before I had my heart attack, I was always like, I want to get this done for my granddaughters. So,
Yeah.
They can throughout their life say, hey, that's my Nana. My Nana wrote about this. And so that was something I always thought about, leaving for my granddaughters. And so I'm like, if I don't do it now, I may never get it done.
Well,
So,
best bet is take your time with it.
oh, I definitely have been. I mean, I've been working on it since right after she went missing. So,
Yeah.
like I always said, Andrew, I the information that I have, I will never say that I have any information that would find her or anything like that.
I agree.
I'm not that person that's going to come
No.
out and act like I have the missing puzzle piece to what possibly could have happened to Summer.
I
And
don't
one
think
thing
anybody's gonna have that.
one thing I always tried to do also was always try to have people remember that it is about Summer, and Summer was a real little girl and is a real little girl. And it doesn't matter what you say about her mom and dad or anybody
Mhm.
on that road or anywhere else. Summer is a real little girl.
I agree.
And I think that that got taken away in a lot of things that were being said and stuff like that. So,
Oh yeah, I mean
um,
it's just it just came back to way too much drama
right,
and people
right,
overdoing things and things like that. It's like, come on now,
right.
like let the police do their thing. That's all right. Remain.
Well,
I'm gonna get hate now.
why? Because you said let the police do their stuff.
No, because I put a background on the side on the other side of the tank because it's so clear
Right.
now you can actually see past my tank and into the rest of my house.
Oh, the panda bears.
Yup.
Oh,
That's
I see
actually
it
a
now.
Chinese. Listen, that's actually a Chinese calendar from what year? That was a Chinese calendar from 2015.
Well, I used to tell people that about you, Andrew, because I used to tell them that you liked panda bears.
Yeah.
That's just bottom line. You like panda bears, and
Yup.
this is just my opinion. When people started coming at you about the panda bear stuff, you just went along with it,
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
because I always would watch you, and I'd be like, "Yep, there's Andrew. He's doing that for shock value." So,
Yup.
when that's exactly what it was. I mean, when they
But that,
started coming at you that, oh, the pandas is,
well, if you look up
um,
what the symbolism is for panda bears, it's going to tell you that it is a Chinese, basically like a luck charm type deal.
right,
It symbolizes peace,
right,
and everybody's trying to wrap it up with some negative bullshit. Like, do you not realize a lot of the symbols that are negative these days were once actually represented by good until a bunch of people ruined it?
well, that's like pizza. That's like
Yep.
Pizzagate, you know. There are, I mean, predators do use certain slang with each other. I
Yep.
don't know what any of that slang is because I'm not in that group of people.
I don't
But
I don't listen. They don't pay me enough to go and learn the lingo of dirt bags.
oh, me neither. Me neither. I mean, that's like the red barrel, right?
Yeah.
Ernie's the one who went out on, YouTube and told everybody what the red barrel allegedly meant and the for sale on it and things like that. Ernie's the one who enlightened everybody on that. Other
No.
than that, I wouldn't have had to me, when I looked at it, it was just a freaking red barrel that was sitting there with for sale on it.
Oh yeah. Because you
I
know
mean,
what?
but
They probably use that for when they were having a garage sale, and given that they live on the road that they live on, they probably put it out in the driveway so people knew what was up, or they were trying to sell something.
yeah, well,
Like
that's
that's how I look at
from
it.
my understanding. What they were saying, was that uh, it was like the last barrel that,
Yep.
and it had for sale on it only because in a group of barrels, you want one to say for sale on it. That's what they said, though.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
And
probably what was up.
well, this is the thing with me. I just oh, I have talked to so many different people about the Summer Wells case. And
Yeah.
I've had, of course, a lot of people who were like, oh, I personally talked to Candace or whatever. And I didn't think that was a big deal because I'm like, that has nothing to do with me.
Anything.
It doesn't mean that you're going to tell me that you're talking to people who are close to the case or whatever, but I
Mhm.
could never repeat what these people were saying to me only because to me, it was hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't going to sit and call them out and tell them that what they were telling me wasn't true because it was their truth.
Yup.
But I seen so many times, Andrew, tell me if you've seen this, where people would say things like they knew it to be true. Other people, creators, would come out on YouTube and speak on it as if it was true, and
Yup.
it would be bullshit the whole time.
Well,
And
that's my biggest problem. That's my biggest problem with some creators is that they don't say, in my opinion, no more, or oh well, I believe, or none of that. They put their bullshit out there like it's fact, and it pisses me off.
right,
Like we've everybody that's been involved with the case has gone over every ounce of everything that's been put out there by everybody 1,000
Right.
times over, and then they just go and repeat it every year when
yeah,
it comes down to her vigil or her birthday, and then the story just builds and builds, and then the bullshit and the
hmm
rumors and the more bullshit. It's like, bro, you guys are not helping none whatsoever. You guys are just going over your own bullshit and twisting it again, and then calling TBI and fucking their investigation even more because y'all are just spending more bullshit.
yeah. I hate discovering the truth.
Hey, Discover.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When they, you get out in a country setting like that, and
Oh yeah,
for sure, for sure.
I
But
wouldn't mind.
the thing with me is, I just never spent my time going around and trying to discredit people who were talking about Summer's case or would say something off the wall or something like that. I'm like, they're gonna do and say whatever they want to, and no one owns the Summer Wells case.
No.
No one
And
owns that,
metal barrels, a lot of people sell them around because they're good for burn barrels.
Mhm.
They're good for burning.
Absolutely.
So that's why in a lot of countryside areas, you'll see people that have an abundance that will sell some of them. So that way other people in their general area or a little further out in that
Right.
type of setting has a burn barrel if needed,
Right.
or has a barrel for something else that they need.
Well, and another good example was the sewage,
Mm-hmm.
and Don and Candace having to put their toilet paper and stuff in a barrel or whatever. That that when that was said, that didn't raise any red flags to me about anything.
Right.
Even in a city, there are people who have problems with their sewage that they don't flush the toilet paper and stuff. Um,
Well,
you
some
know,
people, some people that are like living on a hill and they have a ravine right there that it has water flow through it. Some people will take their plumbing pipe and just run it all the way to where it comes out into that little stream or whatever. So that way they don't have to worry about nothing.
right. Um,
So,
Discovering says I was hearing that BS rumor about the barrel way before Ernie came around.
yep.
That's the funny thing with Ernie, and
Yeah, he's totally wrong.
I mean, everybody talks about Ernie all the time. But with Ernie, a lot of things that people don't realize, some things that Ernie says did come from somewhere else.
Yep.
Ernie just didn't pop up with a lot of that stuff on his own. He absolutely did hear it somewhere else before he would say it. So, but you're right. If you're telling a story, most people want to go with the most off the wall story that they can find because
Oh,
it's more exciting than really listening to common sense.
right.
So,
Discovering. Yeah. A lot of people actually don't. I know people that don't use burn pits; they use burn craters
what's a
because
burn
they'll build
crater?
yeah,
Oh, you
they'll
mean
build
like a crater?
a 10-foot round hole that's about 8 or 9 feet deep. That way
Right.
they don't have to basically they don't have to sit there. They can burn as much as they want for years and years before they have to actually go in and remove the ashes and charcoal and stuff.
Yeah, Ernie's out of jail unless he went back already. He's been
Nah,
out for a
he's
little
out.
while.
He was just on yesterday.
Yeah, Ernie is a YouTube celebrity. Ernie started on, I believe it was Facebook a long
Yep.
time ago. And so he had quite the following over on Facebook, and then he came to YouTube. But Ernie's Ernie, and Ernie's always going to give somebody something to talk about for sure. For sure. Ernie's kind of like one of them people. This is just my opinion. You can befriend him, you can be good to him, you can give him all kinds of attention, and very quickly he can turn on you and treat you like crap and say bad things to you. So, oh yeah, because he's a smooth talker. He is a smooth talker. He really is. And the thing about it is, Ernie is not a dummy. Some of the things that he says about trafficking is true, is very true. But then he does stupid shit that, it's like, okay, for sure. And yeah, Fred Hill, he's a character in himself. And,
Yeah, he is.
the only thing Fred has done, in my opinion, is put himself at the scene. Hey, I'm I'll call you right back.
All right.
So, yeah, I mean, Fred's kind of put himself at this. I don't want to say the scene of the crime, because we don't know if there was a crime committed.
Well, that's the thing.
We really don't.
No, that's the thing. I mean, how can Fred not put himself in that position? He was fucking living in that. He was living in that area.
Yeah, he was there, just like, he was there that day. He puts himself there that day.
Yeah.
We just, like I said, I can't sit and say that there was a crime committed that we don't know if there was a criminal act that was committed against Summer. We really don't. Hey, Act Right.
But no, I agree. I mean, how many? I mean, all these people that people are accusing, like, bro, they had no choice but to be there. They lived there.
Right. Yeah, it's really messed up. I mean, could Summer have wandered off and just kind of, got confused and it started getting dark before she realized it? And the only thing that I say about that is because allegedly she didn't have any shoes on. And if she had wandered into the woods or a field or whatever, when it started to get dark, she would have had to have stopped, because I don't care how old you are, if you're in the pitch black darkness, especially in a wooded area, you're not going to move. You're not going to go anywhere. When it's dark, you're going to have to stop exactly where you are. And people were looking for her. They were out there looking for her, even when it got dark. And I would have thought she would have heard, her name being called, or she would have heard somebody that would have made her react to say, hey, I'm right here, come and get me, or whatever. But Lawson said that the scent ended at the road and the dogs didn't pick it back up. So, that kind of just says that.
But Candace went for a run, remember?
Yeah, they said she went for a walk. I don't know why this is what's weird to me, because they have not ever released the 911 calls, the actual calls.
Well, no, they were just recently dropped.
The actual calls or the dispatch call?
Dispatch.
Yeah, the dispatch call's been out there. It's been out there for a long time. but the actual call where you hear the
Yeah,
person talking to
we're not
911, that hasn't been released.
right. I don't think it's gonna be.
No, there's a reason they're, hanging on to that. I always question, did someone besides Dawn call, and did
I
Candace
don't.
actually call? Because
Well, from what they're saying, from what dispatch is saying, Candace was Don. Don is the one that made the call. From
Dawn made
what
the
dispatch
call,
is saying.
right? He made the
Now,
call because it had to be, supposedly it was transferred to a different county and then transferred back. It was really weird how that happened, but
it
yeah,
happened.
Dawn supposedly did call, but I it was that's why I wondered if a call had came through from someone besides Dawn and Candace, because they said that Summer was 4 years old. If you remember, she was 4, and then turned around and uh, Candace had went for a walk, or something
Yep.
like that. It was really weird.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just it's different.
I don't know if Jody called herself or not. I mean, and that's the thing too. There are a lot of things Jody says, she uses a lot of common sense with it, but I got to a point where, and not because of anything malicious or nefarious or anything, but I got to a point where I just didn't watch Jody Sue. Um, I she talked about the area and things that went on in the area and stuff like that, which of course we all did appreciate that, but it just got to a point where I didn't watch her anymore, and
Yeah.
that was like Prayer Garden. I've never had anything against Prayer Garden, and that's fine. I don't care if she likes me or not. But the thing
Right.
about it is, it just got to a point where there was really nothing new coming out, and if a lot of people would use some common sense with what some creators put out about Summer's case, then they
Yeah.
would realize that some of that stuff just could not have possibly even, transpired that way. So, but that's just the way I look at it.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying a lot of people, a lot of things are just messed up.
Well, and it's kind of weird on my channel because I've kind of worked. I feel like I've worked hard for my subs and stuff. My subs just didn't come over when I talked about the Summer Wells case, because I wouldn't. I never talked to Dawn. I never talked to Candace. I never talked to Jody. I never talked to Andy Bernard. I never talked to anybody that I felt was a person of interest in Summer's case. I had no reason to. I had already sat and watched him go on all these panels and
Stop
stuff
running.
and
Yeah.
talk craziness. So, I mean, I just never felt the need to you know. Well, the thing about the gas station is, who actually said they knew Candace went to a gas station? Has law
Yeah.
enforcement ever came out and said that?
No, not that I know of.
So, I mean, I know people have talked about, she allegedly was at the gas station, and I know Don B supposedly went to this gas station, and it wasn't the gas station. From my understanding, the gas station Don B went to was not the original gas station. And like I said, a lot of people I talk to that, are on and still on friendly terms with Candace, have said things to me that I've just I've never repeated them, because I don't know if they're factual or not. So I've just kind of kept a lot of that under wraps to myself and taking it all as a lot of hearsay for sure. So
Kids, they're fun.
she told Dawn she was going to run down the road and try and find her. Well, that's it. That's a good possibility, discovering. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what it was. Candace told him she was going to run down and, see if she could find her. That whole situation is just weird.
That's a long run.
I really go back to all of the interviews that Dawn did. Now, after a certain point with Dawn, I quit paying attention when he was going on some people's panels and stuff like that because it just got to be ridiculous. He would get mad and spend an hour saying the N word and different stuff like that, and that was nothing that I thought was had anything to do with Summer missing or anything like that. And Dawn definitely has a different way of thinking about stuff for sure. So
I agree.
it's kind of crazy.
But I mean, in all honesty, I don't believe his story, his original story. I don't.
I don't either. I don't.
I mean, the first words out of my mouth aren't going to be, "Oh, if my kid goes MIA, the first thing out of my mouth is, "Oh, she's kidnapped." No, motherfucker. She's probably at the damn store getting fat snacks.
Yeah, I would. I mean, of course you're going to be looking. So,
Like, that's not going to be the first thing that's going to come out of my mouth. Oh, my kid got kidnapped. No. If my kid disappears for a couple hours, like, yep, she's down at the corner store getting fat snacks. Or at the library. But yet again, those are real close to me.
Okay, Andrew, my son's on his way to pick me up, but I
All right,
appreciate
honey.
you letting me hang out and having a good
I love it when you come up and hang
conversation.
out.
So we will definitely do it again real soon. And
Definitely.
I definitely am not going to be doing a live today, but I will be doing one
no.
tomorrow. Feel free to
All
come and
right.
hang out anytime you want.
When I see, I usually pop in and listen and see what's up.
Okay. Well, you never know
Usually
what
I'm
you're.
watching
You
movies.
never know what you're gonna get when you come
Yeah,
to my
right?
channel anyway. So we'll see. I've been wanting to have some fun, so I
Why
know a
not?
couple of people are like roast me, and I'm like, yeah, well, maybe
Have some
we'll
fun
see.
with it.
Yeah, we will. We will have a
All
good
right.
time. So, all right. Appreciate you, Andrew. Thanks, chat. We'll see
Not
you
a problem,
guys.
honey. You have a good day.
All right. Later.
Later. Oh, there she goes. It just takes a minute on my end. But hi, everyone. But yeah, my tank is clear. Yay. Wow, we've been up here for almost 3 hours, bro. 3 hours. The first hour was me just cleaning my tank. Now it's so damn clear, it looks like my fish are shiny. So, what's going on? Let's see. On summer, yeah, a lot of shit. The whole summer's case is messed up all the way around. And that's not me just being an ass. That's me telling you all the truth. The whole summer case is just twisted all the way around. Sorry, I just finally monetized this shit. So, hold on. What's up, kid? Actually, it is clear. No, it is. It's clear. It's just I got extra lights and shit on. So then I put my calendar that your old lady got me. I put that as the background. But no, she's crystal. Well, she's clear. So but it's better than what it was. It's all right, discovering. You're good. No, I'm waiting for guppies to show up to my door. No. These guys are easy to take care of. They're fat, can't you tell? All right, later, brother. Ericon. Gotta love them. No, you're all good. No need to apologize. I don't mind. I like it when people come in and join the conversation. That's awesome. But it ain't green no more. And I took it, like I said, I took an hour cleaning it. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. I mean, the water's I ran out of warm water. So the last couple of buckets were cold water. So it's starting to warm up to where they're comfortable. So that's good. I just got to do something about that aerator. It's going to piss me off. But don't worry. You guys will get more friends here soon. Gabber Gabs. But yeah. Is this even on anymore? There we go. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But no, I finally got it running properly, which is good. I just wish they took tips from YT because I mean they probably would if it wasn't the same shit repetitively. I mean, you can only, you know what I mean? They would probably take tips without an issue if it wasn't the same thing worded 18 different ways from hell. You know what I mean? So, physical evidence is what's needed for the break. I agree. Yay. But all right, guys, I'm going to shut this one down. I'm going to go play some Gameage and hang out until hang out for a little bit and call it a day. But thank you all for being here for this long 2 hours and 46 minutes. But much love. I'll be back up again. When the guppies come in, I'll do a live of acclimating and getting them ready to go into the tank so you guys could see that. So, but much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully in the next day or two. I'm not sure yet. But much love. Stay safe. And always remember, family before YouTube. See y'all in the next.